Destiny is for losers. It's just a stupid excuse to wait for things to happen instead of making them happen. Girl, that is Blair Waldorf for you. Now, whether you loved her or thought she was too much, you can't deny Blair had one thing on lock: self-belief. Like the delusional kind. The kind that makes other people roll their eyes, but secretly wish they had. And honestly, that's exactly what we're diving into today. Because if we're gonna be that girl, we're gonna have to believe in ourselves, like Blair believed she owned the Met steps. So get cozy, grab your iced coffee, green juice, or glass of rosé, because this is a heart-to-heart, girl-to-girl conversation on what Blair Waldorf taught me and can teach us about the power of believing in yourself, even when no one else does. Let's talk about Blair, the Upper East Side Queen Bee. She was the girl with the headbands, the perfectly calculated plans, and a vocabulary that could slice through steel. But here's what most people miss about Blair. Yes, she was messy, petty, dramatic. But underneath all that, Blair was delusionally confident in her own destiny. She didn't just believe she deserved the best, she acted like it was already hers. She said things like, "I'm not a stop along the way, I'm a destination." And I remember watching this one scene, Season 2, Episode 1, when Serena's getting all the attention and everyone's looking at Blair like she's yesterday's news. Instead of crumbling, what does she do? She throws a party on a boat, takes control of the room, and reminds everyone exactly who she is. I remember watching that like, damn, I want to walk into a room like I own it, even if no one's checking for me. That's when it hit me. Blair didn't wait for people to see her as the queen. She crowned herself, and that's the energy. Here's the thing I want you, my girls, to feel deeply. Blair believed in her worth even when things weren't going her way. That's the real tea. Think about the scene where she doesn't get into Yale. That was her dream school, her entire identity. And still, after crying it out in that dramatic Blair Waldorf way, she straightens her headband and moves forward. Because even when the world tells her no, her self-worth isn't negotiable. And honestly, how often do we shrink ourselves after one rejection? One, "you're not good enough." Girl, we need to start seeing rejection as redirection, just like Blair did. She pivoted, adjusted her tiara, and kept it moving. That's the mindset we need. Not just when things are going well, but especially when they're not. Now, let's contrast this. Remember Jenny Humphrey? She started out as this sweet, ambitious girl with dreams of fashion and fitting in. But the deeper she got into the Upper East Side world, the more she lost herself. And I remember that episode when she tries to take Blair's queen status, whereas the crown tries to rule the school. But something was missing. It wasn't the outfits or the attitude. It was the core belief. Blair believed she was royalty. Jenny was just performing it. And girl, we've all been Jenny at some point. Trying to prove, trying to impress, not realizing that what really makes you powerful is believing you're enough without the validation. That scene where Blair tells Jenny, "You have to be cold to be queen." But Blair wasn't cold. She was calculated, strategic. She knew her power came from within. Jenny, she crumbled under the weight of the crown because she was still searching for approval. So here's the lesson. Stop waiting for a crown someone else gives you. Make your own. Because confidence isn't built from compliments. It's built from conviction. Can I be real with y'all for a second? There were times in my life where I was Jenny, trying to mold myself into who people wanted me to be, trying to fit in, be liked, be accepted, and I lost myself in the process. Then I binge watched Gossip Girl one summer, and I'll never forget how Blair's energy shook me. It wasn't about being perfect, it was about knowing who you are and refusing to water yourself down, even if people call you too much. There's this quote she says, "Some people are simply better than others." Now, I don't take that literally, but what I took from it is this: you have to carry yourself like you're already chosen, already winning, already that girl. Because when you do, the world has no choice but to match that energy. And that's what I want you, my girl, to feel. That unshakable belief that you don't have to earn your worth, it's already yours. So here's our Blair-Waldorf manifesto. Believe in yourself so much it makes people uncomfortable. Speak your dreams out loud, even if they sound crazy. Walk into rooms like the floor is lucky to feel your heels. Don't play small to make others comfortable. And don't wait for permission to be great. Because Blair Waldorf didn't become queen by being liked. She became queen by being undeniable. And you, my love, are undeniable too. So whether you're chasing your dream career, healing your confidence, or just trying to remember who you are, channel your inner Blair. The world might not get it at first. They might say you're too ambitious, too bold, or my favorite, too full of yourself. Good. Be full of yourself. Because guess what? That's where your magic lives. Now go out there and own it. And don't forget, you don't need a crown to be a queen, but it sure as hell helps if you believe you were born to wear one.